Let's start by talking about that wind. Yes, very gusty. Of course, highest wind gusts at the shore points yesterday, really last night through to this morning. But what we're looking at is since midnight, you can see a lot of 40s as you get a little bit further south and east from Providence on. Inland it was more, 25 to 35 gusts. It was a very similar scenario to what played out with that Thanksgiving Eve storm. We had some localized power outages even across our area, but as you heard before this, not nearly as bad as it was off to our north, and especially in Maine, getting really hammered as that storm's still pulling away up there, and there's still a lot of folks dealing without power at this hour. Let's take a look at some of those more localized coastal gusts here. Again, you were looking at our main weather stations, but again, it's some of those more localized weather stations, and of course, right at shore points, you really saw some high numbers. 63 miles per hour at Rose Island, just south of Newport, or right, just south of the bridge, I believe it is. 63 miles per hour, Sabin Point, which is in Riverside. It's not far from here, not far from the city. 60 miles per hour at Scusset Beach over in Massachusetts, just north of Sandwich there. 59 miles per hour at Connecticut Lighthouse, and 58 miles per hour at Fogland, which is in Tiverton. So yeah, some very gusty stuff, and of course a lot of rain as well. Very wind-driven rain. You can see those green contours indicated about an inch or so of rainfall falling last night through this morning. And then it cleared out quickly. We had sunshine aplenty. Clouds have started to really usher in. You can see it on our sky cam pretty well right now. Most of our locations reporting partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies at this point, and the temperatures have fallen from the 50s into the 40s at this point. Your weather headlines: even colder air on the way for both Tuesday and Wednesday, well below average stuff. That's also going to be accompanied by a few flurries moving across the area. Tomorrow night, I think maybe even with some of the most recent projections that the models are indicating, there could be a little bit earlier in the day into the afternoon hours as well. So we're watching for that. Of course, the afternoon, you get to 3, 4 o'clock, you're almost getting to nighttime at that point anyway, but certainly a possibility. We'll see a few of those across the area. No accumulation is expected, and otherwise it will be dry until later in the day on Friday. So let's take a look at Futurecast here, show you what's going on. You see a lot of those lake effect snow streamers, some snow squalls. Those are on the dangerous side. A snow squall is a very localized, very narrow band of snow that moves, and it's convective, almost like a thunderstorm. And thunderstorms, of course, very localized on the whole as well. But they move in such a way that they bring whiteout conditions to areas in a matter of minutes. It can only last 5 to 10 minutes, but these have been known to completely cripple interstates as they completely reduce visibility and whiteout conditions for, again, 5 to 10 minutes. It may not seem like a long time, but when you're talking complete whiteout snow globe conditions, that can seem like an eternity. It can be very dangerous. Now, I do think that threat is much further north and west of our area, but we are going to watch for a couple of those little snow showers or flurries to creep into our area. They will be fairly isolated, but if you happen to catch one, make sure if you have our Now Local News app, you submit a video of that. Very, very excited to see what we wind up getting tomorrow, but of course we'll show that here in the newscast as well. Wednesday looks like a nice day. No real flurry chance, but there will be more clouds by the afternoon and evening, and then as we head into Thursday, we get the sun back and temperatures will moderate a little bit as well. That then sets the stage for that next incoming storm system that will bring with it, much like the last two storms, some much milder air. Let's look at the timing here. And it looks like it's probably sliding in here around Friday, late afternoon, maybe early evening if we get lucky, if it slows down a little bit. You see a little wet snow or sleet mixed in there, but this is going to be an all-rain event for us here. That clears out early Saturday. We have a pretty nice weekend to look forward to, but yet another storm coming in, kind of like what we just went through. You've seen this over the last couple of months when we had that weekend rain streak. A lot of times the jet stream likes to follow the same pattern. Yesterday, we went from sun to clouds to rain. It looks like we may do that again as we head into the next Sunday, Monday timeframe in several days from now. But again, not a terrible 7-day here, Tiffany. Just got to get through these cold days coming up tomorrow and Wednesday.